Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with Ion Cinema, here to review Army of the Dead, the latest film directed by Zack Snyder, which sees him returning to the zombie fold, having previously directed the remake of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead in 2004. Finally, Snyder is stepping away from the superhero genre after having crafted Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, and then a director's cut of Justice League. So I think it's safe to say a lot were curious about what this latest would be like, which was also co-written by Joby and Shay, and Snyder notably served as his own cinematographer. It is a big budget spectacle. It's being released in theaters May 14th, 2021, a week before Netflix will have it on their streaming service. And it does play like something that is better served on the big screen. Basically, there's a zombie outbreak. It's contained in Vegas, which has become a quarantine zone, and that all happens in the montage before the opening credits are through. We focus on Bautista, playing Scott, and his daughter, Kate, played by Ella Purnell. Long story short, in a very derivative fashion, a wealthy businessman, Tanaka, played by Hiroyuki Sanada, hires Bautista to put together a team to go into the quarantine zone where he has $200 million in a vault underneath the Strip, the casino he owned. The insurance company has already paid him out that money, so this is money that he's willing to give away. He, however, has ulterior motives, which we find with his own company man, played by Garret Dillahunt, who goes along on this expedition. Of course, what is a little different is the zombies are more than just shamblers. There are there's a hierarchy of zombies. There's alphas that have the ability to have feelings and apparently procreate and organize, which it proves that they're highly dangerous. So much like, of course, Ocean's 11 comes up. There's a very similar mechanical plot mechanics to Peninsula, the South Korean zombie film, which was the sequel to Train to Busan, but almost very heavily influenced by James Cameron's Aliens, with the supporting casts and a lot of the setup of things that happen with these people, and how Snyder is trying to make them memorable, much like Snyder's supporting cast in Aliens. And some of them are a little more successful than others. Ultimately, a lot of them seem kind of throwaway. And strangely, Bautista seems to be the kind of most underwhelming one. Matthias Schweighöfer is the one who's along the ride to break into the vault. And notably, that actor is directing the prequel to this film, Army of Thieves. He's at odds with Omari, Hardwick's character. Raúl Castillo, who you can see in Guy Ritchie's Wrath of Man, is another one of the ensemble. And I think that if you know what you like, and you like Zack Snyder's work, this is kind of a fanboy design scenario, but at the same time, it's well shot, entertaining, has a really good soundtrack. I think Snyder has this is probably his best selection of music I've seen in any of his work so far. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just, it will be very familiar if you've seen any of the films that I think the writers that Snyder himself is probably inspired by. I think it's very exciting to see him step outside of the superhero universe again, and where he'll go now. Perhaps back to some more daring things like he did with, although it was considered a failure, Sucker Punch, or his Watchmen in 2009. Overall, I would give Army of the Dead 3 out of 5 stars.
Hey, this is Eric from IonCinema.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.